I first came to Oasis because I was walking past with a few of my friends and I saw there was free coffee in there. And I'm like, whoa, free coffee, university. And then when I walked in there, I noticed there was some really friendly people in there. So we kept talking and it became a habit slowly that I'd come back to Oasis, me and my friends. And I've always been interested in, different religions, different cultures and stuff. Particularly Islam recently. But eventually I started to talk to a few Muslim people and I really enjoyed talking to them to see their perspective on things. Certainly because of how they're often depicted in the media. So I thought, well, I want to find out the truth. I want to see what the religion is really about. But I can't really see what the religion and the culture is about by just reading their religious texts, because that doesn't really show me what people are about, that just shows me exactly what the religion is about. But I wanted to find out both. So I thought, well, I probably can't do this in Australia so easily, because they're not a larger majority group, they're more of a minority, and that might impact things a bit. So I decided I might go to a Muslim country, why not, over my Christmas holidays. At first I felt for Indonesia, and I talked to Jeff about this and he set me up with someone. Unfortunately that didn't work in the end, but I still plan on going to Indonesia. I was going to go to Indonesia, go to a mosque 9 to 5, study Islam and talk to people. But then when I went on the plane to go to Indonesia, I was actually stopping through Malaysia and then Indonesia, like in Jakarta, to save me money. And I saw this really nice guy, and I told him what I wanted to do, and he suggested to me, why don't you come to Malaysia instead? And at first I wasn't really interested, but then I started to become more and more interested when he showed me how nice his family were. On the plane, his family came up to me, and they convinced me somehow to come to Malaysia for just one night. So I did, and they looked after me really well. They got me food, paid for everything. They had a really nice house, and then I eventually just ended up staying there. A few days later they took me to the mosque. I met some of the higher up Muslim scholars there. They were amazing people. They were very hospitable, and I think that's one thing about possibly the Arabic culture or the Islamic faith, that they're very hospitable. They really look after their guests. I think also it's helped me with my study actually. I'm doing international studies with international relations and history, and particularly with the international relations side of things. When there's people perceive the religion wrong, like if they say the wrong thing about it, I can stand up for it, because that has happened. It's also easier for me to go up to Muslim people, I think. Doesn't seem that unusual, it just seems like a normal thing to do. I think I've also become a bit more encouraged to maybe study the Islamic religion further, and I realised as well that there is so much to study. It's not just a single text.